Luke Sandoe. Guys, I was gonna bite my tongue and not say anything about the topic, but I think it's important to bring this point to you. If you are interested in that topic and you've been watching a lot of videos, one thing that really bothered me, and I'm gonna leave all names out because it's not about slamming anyone, and the names that I would bring are the people that I follow, that I watch, that I love their videos and entertainment. But the issue I have with the Luke Sandoe conversation is that when it came out that it was a suicide, a lot of the leading fitness YouTubers almost side with relief, saying that it was mental illness. Don't blame steroids and other drugs. It was mental illness. Don't blame the drugs. And like nails on a chalkboard, those drugs contribute to mental illness. Those drugs can be the cause of the mental illness. In addition to the pressure of being in that line of work or lifestyle, if you want to call it. So be careful who you listen to and be careful what you buy into, because a lot of the YouTubers that we love are out saying things like that. But when you look at this gentleman and you look at the physique he had achieved, a lot went into that is outside of your, protein and creatine supplements. And that had to have played a role. There's no getting around that. Psychological problems from hormone based drugs is well documented. So I don't buy it, and I hope you're not buying into this talk track of, oh, it was the mental illness, it's not the steroids, not all the other drugs that he had to take to achieve that physique. Come on, guys. It's all interrelated, and no one out there can claim that the actual drugs were not the cause of him going down that path. So that is just a hazardous line of work, and let's get real about that. Okay, let's not um, let's not talk with relief that it was not drugs and that it was mental illness. Drugs had to have been part of that cause. And lastly, I'll say, and again, I'm gonna leave names out because who am I, another dumbass on YouTube, right? I'm gonna leave names out, but a lot of opportunistic people out there with monetized channels that have never talked about Mr. Sandow, all of a sudden talk like they were best friends, or like they're hurt and they're just so disturbed at the whole thing. But you look at their past videos, not once have they mentioned the guy, not once have they created a video on Luke Sandow. As far as I'm concerned, I do this for fun. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to like, unless you want to. But I do it for fun. I make a living doing something totally separate, and I love the YouTube community because I get so much out of it. I want to contribute here and there with topics that I think I can provide or contribute to the community. But this topic, don't buy it, okay? Don't buy this. It was mental illness that did it. Drugs played a role. Let's get real. And to achieve that kind of physique, you're dealing with a list of compounds and who knows what else to get to that level. It's not one or two or three. It has to be some major chemicals going in there and messing with someone's brain. So my 2 cents, It's not worth it, guys. We all want to look like the He-Man characters, and wow, wouldn't it be great, right? But that price to pay, um, it's not worth it. Just my 2 cents, but do what you will. Trust who you want to trust, but don't kid yourself for 1 second and think that the drugs that helped that guy become the bodybuilder that he was didn't play a role. Don't be so naive. That's all. Thanks for listening, and rest in peace, Mr. Sandoe, and condolences to his family. But don't believe everything you hear, and look at the track record of a lot of the YouTubers that are out here talking to you and trying to earn your trust. A lot of them have a video track record that will tell you a different story. Thanks for listening. Have an awesome day.